Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's product spotlight, we're going to be taking a look at some lights from Cloud Defensive. Fun fact about me, I've been calling it Cloud Defense for like the past few years, and then I got these products in and actually decided to read the name and realize it was Cloud Defensive. Oops, right? But no, in all seriousness, let's actually look at the lights. English is hard, but that's okay. So these are the rain lights, these two larger ones here, and these are their weapon-mounted lights. And before I jump into those, because these are American-made, but they also have it's called the Chicro, right? It's called a Chicro light because it's outsourced and made in China, and they're okay with the fact they're not trying to pretend it's not. So they literally called it the Chicro for Chinese micro. It's a micro admin light, and Chicro does kind of sound okay. I'm cool with the name. I'm okay. If it were another country, it'd be different. Like Americro, Tycro would be cool if it was made in Taiwan, but it's not. None of that matters. Let's get back to the light here. So the light itself, the reason I like it so much, it is a much higher lumen and candela than any other lights you can get in this size, so all of its competitors. And the light itself has this little indicator on it because you can charge it with a USB-C cable. That's insane. You just plug it into the side of the light. So if this is my EDC light, I pull it out of my pocket, I sit down to play some Star Citizen, Escaped from Tarkov, whatever at my computer, and I can just plug this bad boy in and let it charge. I don't have to worry about it. The clip itself, it comes with this handy dandy clip here. So you can have it set up here so you can clip it to your pocket. You can take it, put it up here, flip it around, carry it in another position, clip it to your hat, whatever you need to do. It is capable of doing that. And then the button itself, nice tactile button. The battery wasn't in the packaging because I was playing with this earlier. So you got full output mode, and then you got the low output mode, which is I think they say it's roughly 10%, which is pretty handy, because this, certain things you're in the dark, that's gonna be a little bit too much. But you can go high, you can go low, you can go momentary. You can go constant on in either mode, which is cool. And yeah, so that's the Chicro. And that's, oh yeah, that one is 350 lumens, by the way. I said it had lumens, but I didn't say how much, which is crazy because it's a light. All lights have lumens, even if it's just one lumen. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna take the Chicro. I'm gonna set it over here, over to the far east of the workbench. See what I did there? Because China's whatever. Let's take a look at these are the rains, right? Yeah, these are the rains. So we have a rain and a rain micro. They're exactly the same except totally different. So let's kind of jump into what makes them different here. The rain itself, and I'll just back up. These right here are 100% made in the United States, all right? And these are some insanely high Lumen and Candela output type things. These are much higher focus on Candela because they're weapon lights. So if you don't know Lumen versus Candela, we got another video on that. Basically, beam intensity is what we're getting at here, right? High beam intensity. And I'll just show you what these come with real quick here before I get into the number business, right? So this one here, you have the body, all of which are fully machined stuff here. You have the head. So the head on this light will not interchange with other series, especially the handheld. So they do make a handheld rain, which obviously you can put this on, but don't put the head of this light on other series of lights that aren't the rain, because these get a lot hotter, and that's a lot harder on the electronics. So if you want the brightest light possible, just get a rain light, okay? That's all there is to that. All right, so you have the head there, you have the body, and then you have the tail, and that full assembly there. So cool thing, you see this little orange piece in here? That's actually an adjustment because it comes with a, this is the full size here, so this one comes with a 18650 battery. If you don't know what the 18650 is, it's just a like cool high output rechargeable battery. I can open this, I promise. Alright, and just a super awesome battery that goes obviously into the body. If you don't want to use that, you can use your standard, CR123s that you already have from your other flashlight or other things. And then I'm taking this out the package here because it comes with the charger. So this battery fits into that charger. You don't have to buy that separately. It comes with the battery and the charger with the light, which I think is awesome. So I mean, in theory, you don't ever have to buy batteries again. I mean, technically you would, because not all batteries last forever, even rechargeable ones. But this will last, it'll last a really long time. And with this battery, if you're using this battery over CR123s, this will actually give you better performance and battery life. So you'll have higher lumen and longer battery life if you're using one of these batteries. It's wobbling, there we go. Which is good, so there's really no reason not to ever use that battery. Unless it dies on you and all you have out in the field are 123s, then yeah, throw them in there. Because this piece here is easy to adjust. You can use the tip of a bullet to adjust it if you need to adjust it on the fly. So that's not a huge deal there. And the end cap itself, this, you notice how there's these little tabs on the side here. You unscrew this end cap, or this nut if you will, and then this assembly comes out the back. There we go. I just ripped it out of there. And you can rotate this so that your cable comes out at any other point, so that when you're setting up your cable management on your firearm, you don't have to like do some crazy, weird, twisty cable stuff. You can set it up how you need to. And you're probably looking at the light being like, how do I mount that to my gun? And to that I say, I'm glad you asked. It comes with an inline mount, and you can get offset mounts as well, which I'm kind of more of a fan of, because I like to, on my handguard, we'll do an installation video on these as well. It won't be part of this video, but I like to set my lights up in that little like nestled 45 degree of my AR handguard, right? So an inline mount doesn't always work for that, because not all of your handguards have a 45 degree slot. So they do make offset mounts for those types of situations. So yeah, I mean the mount itself is solid, nice, good quality aluminum. I'm assuming that's 7075, maybe, hope so. Yeah, I think it is. Type 6 hardcoat anodized. It looks good, nice and billet machine there. All right, so obviously it also comes with your M-LOK mounting hardware. So the micros, pretty much, as far as hardware and stuff like that goes, it's exactly the same, except it doesn't take the, this one's the 18650, it comes with an 18350, but it does have the same features, being able to take 123s, and it's adjustable as well. So yeah, I mean, they're exactly the same. Other than that, they both come in black or flat dark earth. The micro does have a little bit less performance, right? Because it has a smaller battery. You have smaller output. It's actually a shorter battery life and a smaller Lumen and Candela. So speaking of which, the micro is 1,000 lumens, right? And then 95,000 Candela. And then the full size, you're looking at 100,000 lumens, or excuse me, 100,000 Candela, and then 1250 on the lumens. Yeah, I got that right. Okay. I don't have a cheat sheet, I promise. I'm trying to remember this. I should probably have a cheat sheet. Anywho, that's your numbers there, so that's kind of what you're looking at each. Like I said, if you're not using this battery, it's going to be less than that, okay? All right, so that's all there is to it. If, like I said, we're gonna do an installation video, how to mount them on your gun and stuff like that. Obviously not for the Chicom, because you don't need a video to show how to like clip it to your pocket, I hope. So with that being said, if you have any questions or comments and you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to post them down below. Like and subscribe. Do the thing people ask people to do all the time, but you never do it. Do it this time. And if you're watching this on the website, feel free to give us a call on the tech line if you need help with any of this, or if you just need help with anything for any reason ever. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.